What's up guys, it's Slice to Mango here. Hope you're all doing well and having a good day. Today's video is an updated version of a video I did when Modern Warfare launched. The video was done very well, but a lot of what I spoke about in that video has actually changed, purely because the game has grown and developed so much over the last 6 to 7 months. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay notified of future Modern Warfare videos. I'd really appreciate that. As well as dropping a like if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful. And let me know in the comments as well down below what you think about sprays and gestures. Have you used them? Do you plan on using them? But also some of your favourites that you've got as well. Now there's 4 things that I'm going to cover in today's video. Firstly, how to unlock sprays and gestures. Secondly, how to equip sprays and gestures and use them actually in the games. Thirdly, how to use sprays and gestures with a controller. And finally, how to use sprays and gestures with a mouse and keyboard for you keyboard users out there. This does work for both multiplayer and Warzone. There are also timestamps in the description below, but without further ado, let's get into it. So there's a few ways of unlocking sprays and gestures within Modern Warfare. The easiest way to get a few sprays is in the Battle Pass. Now Season 5 dropped the other day, and this Battle Pass grants you 4 or 5 different sprays to unlock just by playing the game, which makes it super easy to unlock them. So just by playing, whether it be Warzone, multiplayer, co-op, you'll be unlocking some sprays and gestures. We look here, this one's Hoax. This is quite a cool one. There's a few along here as well. A few are on the paid version of the Battle Pass and a few are on the free tabs. So even just by playing the game and not buying the Battle Pass, you will end up getting a few free sprays, which is pretty cool. The next place to be, if you want to unlock a few sprays, is over in the Challenges tab. We go across the Challenges and go into Missions. Here you see the different tabs along the top. You got Core, Warzone, Co-op. And on these grant you different missions, and in these missions you can see here in the bottom right the objective rewards. You get XP for each one. We also get some loot items as well, and these loot items give you different sprays, like here you get plain sight, and a lot of these Warzone missions do actually grant you sprays. So if you want to add to the collection, get a few more sprays under your belt, Warzone tab, completing some Warzone missions is the best place to be in my opinion. The next best place to be to unlock some sprays and gestures is over in the store. So go to the store. Not all packs have sprays, not all packs have gestures. Gestures are a lot more harder to come by, but in a few of these different packs you will find sprays in here and a few gestures as well. So I think if we look in this one, you've got a spray here called Chill, and also you can preview these by clicking on them as well. Those are a few easy ways of unlocking some sprays within Modern Warfare. Like I say, gestures are a little bit more hard to come by, but you will unlock those over time. So to equip sprays and gestures, you want to go across to the Barracks tab, down to Gestures and Sprays, and here you can equip different gestures and different sprays that you want to use in game. I've got a few selected here. If I want to add in Rally Up, I can select that and then pick a place for it on the wheel, and you can do the same with sprays as well. If I want to add this in, I can select a place for this. If you have a watch on, this one will always be reserved for the watch, so you can check your watch and have a look at the time, for example. And if you come out of that, you can see the wheel here and how it will look in game, and it tells you how to use it in game as well. So I'm going to show you how to use sprays and gestures in a game. It's quite simple, quite easy. We're going to start on a controller. I'm using an Xbox controller, but it works exactly the same on a PlayStation controller. You want to go up to a surface to use a spray, hold up on the D-pad. From here you can select the one that you want to use and it will spray it onto that surface. You can use any spray. It works on pretty much any surface first time as well. There are a few times when it doesn't work first time, but you might need to get a little bit closer to the wall or the surface. You can do it on the floor as well. If you wanted to do it on the floor, you can do that. And it's quite unique as well because you can spray it on players, other players. If you wanted to spray it on players, quite consistent as well. Spraying it on different parts of this vehicle here, you can see it's being quite consistent in getting the tires and the wheels, as well as the car itself as well, and the body panels on the car. So that is how you use sprays on console. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. And the same with gestures. If you want to use a thumbs up, hold it up on the D-pad, select it with the right stick, and you can use the gestures as well. If you're wearing a watch, check watch will be there. That will be a default, that'll be reserved for it, and you can check the watch by looking at the time and stuff like that. So to use sprays and gestures on mouse and keyboard, it's a little bit different. If you go up to a surface and hold T, you you can select what it is that you want to bring up, whether it be a spray or a gesture. By default it is the letter T, which brings this up. But to change that, if you want to go into the menu, go to options, go to mouse and keyboard, to movement, and we scroll down in movement. Here you can see sprays and gestures, and if you want to unbind this or change the key binding, you can click on that and change it. So I want to put it as that. I can change it to that, or hover over it and press X to reset it to the letter T. Thank you for watching till the end. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have learned something new, then feel free to leave a like down below. I'd really appreciate that. If you are new to the channel and you like the content and you want to stay up to date with more content on the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell icon next to it as well to stay notified of all the uploads in the future. And let me know in the comments down below as well what it is that you like about sprays and gestures, and if you'll be using them in game. That is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all in a video very soon.